Hello my friends, Gabriel here from Don't Stop. This will be a special episode on Fallout 4's Settlement Guide of the Wasteland. Now, settlement building in Fallout 4 can be as little or as much involved as you, the player, want it to be. It's not necessary for survival, but it does come with perks and bonuses that can help you in the long run. For example, after finding enough survivors, a player could set up shops in their own town to serve a couple of purposes. One could be to earn caps for yourself in order to buy new gear and maintain trade in your settlement. This, however, requires some pre-planning. You need to start by putting some points into certain attributes in the skill tree in order to unlock specific abilities. For example, in order to unlock shops, one would need to put 6 points into their charisma ability. I'd spend some time looking at the skill tree and see how you'd like to set it up for yourself. Again, this is completely based on how much time and effort you want to put into your own settlements. Now, as you spend time out there in the wasteland, you'll realize that there's a lot of junk laying around. This is a good thing. No, it's a great thing. Junk is a spice of life in the wasteland. It's used in everything from settlement building to cooking food. Armor crafting, weapons mods, you name it. You can't go wrong with snagging a little extra junk for yourself. While traversing through Fallout 4, you'll want to snag as much of it as possible in order to find materials needed to build specific items in your settlements. Different items of junk contain different base materials. For example, you'd want to find items containing copper in order to break it down and make copper wiring that hooks up components to your power generators. Some of these components can be life-saving, some of them can be life-taking, but regardless of what it does, it needs junk to make it happen. The first settlement you get in-game will be in your hometown of Sanctuary, which is where the survivors of Concord will go. Sturgis then starts mini-missions in order to get you learning the basics of setting up a settlement, establishing shelter, food, water, and defenses. All of this takes time and materials to perform, so spend a little bit of time cleaning up the town and removing materials to build up your stockpile of resources. Scrap it all, my friend, and you'll have quite a stockpile. After the initial cleanup, you'll have plenty of materials to build basic structures and components. However, special and rare materials are needed for better items. For example, circuit boards are used to create stationary turrets that can help defend from raiders and intruders. If you don't have specific resource while looking at your construction menu, you can hit search while looking at specific components needed. I have my character at the moment looking for all copper I can get my hands on. When you find an item that has the material, a small spyglass will appear next to it, and this is a good thing. Creating things like food, water, shelter, and defenses adds attributes to that specific settlement and creates an overall happiness level for its inhabitants. While you save more and more survivors, your settlements will grow, but this is the wasteland. Nothing is free, so make them earn it. Setting up defensive posts requires manpower in order to ensure those posts are covered. Assign jobs to settlers by clicking on a post and then hitting assign, or vice versa by clicking on the settler and then assigning a post. Settlers can do a certain amount of jobs, so be aware of how many areas they are to cover. If similar jobs are near each other, a settler will automatically cover it until their limit is reached. For example, if you put a settler on gardening duty, they will cover up to 6 specific plants. I'd break the plants into sections and pay attention to the count in order to ensure that they're all being cared for. The sky is a limit to settlement building, and again, it's not necessary to go all out on it, but it does help. It provides you with storage, companionship, and perks, as well as experience. Tons of experience. That's it for me on the basics of settlement building. Who knows what you'll create? I'm sure it'll be amazing. As always, watch your step in the wasteland and don't stop whatever you love doing. Gabriel, signing out.